This is INCRadio, DCEM 954, the voice of truth, the official radio station of the Church of Christ or Iglesia ni Cristo.
This is Finding Texas.
Good morning, good evening, and good afternoon. Magandang umaga, magandang tanghali, at magandang gabi. You are watching Finding Texas, presented by INCRadio, Texas Satellite Studio. Tonight, I will be your host, and wait, I forgot my name again. My name is Sister May Zaragoza from the locale of Sugarland. And of course, I am not alone, never alone.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
I mean, yeah, there's nobody next to me.
I guess you're doing the show alone tonight,
Yeah,
May fan.
you're just hearing voices right now.
Well, anyway, these voices, if you don't already know, I'm Brother Mark Marenko, tuning in from Houston, Texas. What's going on, Texas? Hope everyone is having a great Friday night. We thank you for always supporting us here on Finding Texas, as we're going to be going actually back to Houston to see a lot of cool places. Don't you agree, May fan?
Yeah, we made a wrong turn.
Oh.
We missed our exit. Now we made a U-turn back to Houston.
We always miss our exits, man.
The highways in Texas be like that.
You really do. There's like 4 exits, and the GPS tells you to take one, but then there's like 4 different lanes you have to go to. Come on, Houston. Let's do better now. Anyways, but before we continue, we just want to go ahead and remind everyone, if you haven't already done so, to please go ahead and hit the like button on the channel, subscribe to the YouTube page if you haven't already done so, and be sure to hit that notification bell so you can stay tuned in on everything INCRadio Texas. See, I got it right this time.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And so
we're gonna find things in Texas,
right? And to go on that, Mayfan, so that way our audience is actually able to interact with us too. And so we know that everyone is preparing for the many things that's happening towards the end of this month. A lot of things going on with family, friends, right? Mm-hmm. So how can our audience interact with us today on the show?
All right. So that is our question for tonight. So this is gonna be a lot. We're about to close this year and enter a new one. So what are some things that you want us or you want to see in Finding Texas? Like, what topics do you guys want to do? What conversations do you want to have for the year 2026? So let us know, send it down below, and we might start doing it next year for something new.
Yeah, and be sure to give us some good ideas, because we're always open to anything and everything here for Finding Texas, right?
Yes.
And speaking of Finding Texas, so for the both of us, we're not from
Texas.
We're not from Houston or Texas to begin with, right?
Yeah.
So then
why are we here? We are Finding Texas.
There we go. And so I know for a lot of us, we're always looking for something new to do. And that's what I love about this satellite in particular. It's because we're always trying to find something new together, right? Mm-hmm. And so I wanted to go and ask you, Mayfan, and for the audience as well, right? What are some ways that you are able to find things to do here in the Houston area? I know for myself, right? Long backstory for everybody, okay? So before I got married, I was dating my wife, and we were long distance. I'm from California, she's from here. And so for me, I always was curious about stuff here in Houston. So when I would visit, I would always ask my wife, like, hey, do you know any cool places to go in Houston? Because she's the Houstonian, right? So you would expect that she would know. But lo and behold, she didn't explore her city as much as we did, right? And so I made it a task that every time that I got to visit, I would always try to find new places to go to. And some of them are actually highlighted within the video that we'll be showing a little bit later, right? But can you agree, Mayfan? Like, was that like your kind of thought process, trying to just like go on different websites to find these things, or?
Yes, your best friend Google.
Oh yeah.
Just type it in, and then one good hack one of my coworkers told me is like, always look at the ratings and read the comments, so you would really know if it's actually good or not, because it's real time and it's from actual people. It's not just like generated by the website itself or the places that you will want to go to, basically. So you would actually get a first-hand experience right there.
Yeah, and speaking of finding these places to listen to other people's opinions on these places, right? It's good using these types of tools for that, and also just asking the general audience, like trying to find new places. I know asking my friends in California that have been to Texas, places to go to. There's some places you would look online that are pretty popular places. Do you know any off the top of your head?
No.
Really? How long have you been here, man?
5 years.
Oh my goodness.
I just go to the same places.
Well, I know from our very own Russell Maranan, he says, "I love brisket and rice." Shout out to my boy
That's
Russell.
how you know you're Filipino.
Uh,
Rice.
Wherever you go, there's got to be rice, right? And so, yeah, but we found that place actually because we're one just driving around one day, and two, it was a good recommendation from my boy Russell. Thank you, Russell, for the input. Uh, we love being able to get the recommendations from friends, family, because then they were able to vouch. But was there one place that you visited here that kind of just was like, okay, I'm just gonna go here because I saw it, or
Just because.
yeah,
Place?
just because place, you know?
I forgot the name of this spot, but there's one ramen spot in somewhere in downtown, and it was open like 24 hours.
Mm.
And we just found it on Instagram. We were just scrolling, we just found it, and then we went like just out of the blue.
To my audience here, please leave a comment in the chat. What's one place that you visited in Houston that you just wanted to go just because you drove around the city, or just because you wanted to go check it out, right?
Just because.
Yeah, we always could use a couple of those places, right?
Yeah,
you know,
Texas is very vast. There's a lot of places here that you can actually go to, but we don't. Why? Because we drive.
I think that's probably one of the challenges of this city. Coming from a place, so Bakersfield is in complete opposite. It's somewhat similar, but the complete opposite, where there's no time of day where there's going to be traffic. But here, 5 to 6 o'clock is just not it.
That's true. Well, every city has its downside, but we got good food here.
That is absolutely true. And what a great way to segue. It's actually, we're going to be showing everyone a video. So let's take another look and we'll see, we talked about some of the popular sceneries place, right? So we're going to go ahead and see what were some of the popular attractions we found in Houston, Texas during our first episode of Finding Texas.
Are you ready for your tech?
Welcome to Houston, or shall I say, Space City. This is a place where we're just more than NASA. So today we're going to show you different places, a mural, some parks, and also some celebrations. But of course, there is definitely more to that. First stop that we want to show you, of course, is our Greetings from Houston mural.
Discovery Green is the park in the heart of downtown Houston, where many families bring their kids here to play, as well as many concerts and art installations all year round. So many things actually happen. So for example, like we would have the Houston Marathon being here, or various conventions. Basically, anything that happens in Discovery Green is usually at the center of the attention in downtown Houston.
All right, so we are still in Herman Park, but part of that is Miller's Outdoor Theater. And what this is, it's a very impressive amphitheater where you can get indoor kind of halfway covered seating, and they have shows for about 8 months-ish of the year. That includes like Houston Symphony, dance artists, or even musicals from time to time, and they are all free for the public. Welcome to McGovern Centennial Gardens. All right, this park was actually transformed from the former Houston Garden Center into what it is today. So this is actually to commemorate Herman Park's centennial.
And we're back. Mayfan, I think it really takes me back to those places that our brethren visited. Let's give a round of applause to the brethren that visited, by the way. My favorite place out of all those places was definitely the Herman Miller Memorial Park. I say it has a special place in my heart because that's where actually we took our first engagement photo session with me and my wife. So shout out to Mariel. I hope you're watching. I love you. And, but anyways, you know, I love that part. Does have a special place in my heart, as I took my family there too when they visited for the engagement and for the wedding. And yeah, so
I know it also has a lot of events going on in that place. So
yeah, like the theater, there was like
Yeah.
a lot of popular artists that were there, and they do a lot of free shows there too. So it's
Yes.
really amazing how the city of Houston really engages the community and tries to do these things in order to bring everybody together just for like these fun events.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to also go ahead and incorporate, you know, some of the suggestions from our live chat about some of the places that they visited within their city or even within Houston.
Mhm.
So then I know that we have from our very own Sister Bo Simone that says she's from San Diego, and they have things like SeaWorld, Disneyland, Legoland are the attractions. I believe like something similar to that here. Is there something similar to that here? Galveston,
Galveston. I mean, yeah, why not? Galveston.
NASA.
Hey, NASA's cool.
Yeah, hey, those are
Don't
cool
underplay
places.
NASA.
And we also have from our own Ruben Pascal, train ride at Herman Park. It's a highly recommended for kids and adults, followed by paddleboat ride and a visit to the Houston Zoo.
It sounds like a workout, right? Count your steps.
It really does. It really does sound like a workout, especially for the paddle boats. I know that me and Mariel have ridden those at the park, and we barely survived.
That's how you know. Get your card to win, people.
So from our own Liz McDonald too. So there is a new Korean restaurant in Pearland, and they loved it. Who doesn't love a good
Yes.
Korean restaurant, right?
Yes.
And then from our very own Joshua Wizerbick, there are many things to do around San Antonio and the surrounding areas. Different places offer many scenic views, quiet times with a family as well as friends, depending on what y'all are into.
Actually, yeah. I went to San Antonio. I really liked it.
I think I also agree. There's a lot of like cool places for like many types of people, but I think Houston's a lot better when it comes to like the park scene, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nothing beats Herman Miller, in my opinion. So,
That's true.
and speaking of which, Hanya says, yes, boy, her Discovery Green is amazing. Yeah, yeah, I really do think that it's a very underrated part of Houston, and more people should definitely take the opportunity to go out there and to just see what's going on within downtown Houston.
We're not exaggerating. There's always something going on in that park.
Yes, I believe like not too far from the area, there is a place called The Post, and this place has a lot of different small shops, local businesses with different people just trying to start up something within that area. And they even have concerts too. I believe like there was another Filipino artist that was there
Yes.
probably like 2 years ago, but she goes there very frequently to perform there. And yeah, lots of like cool big artists come perform at that area too. So if you don't know about it, check out The Post. Not sponsored. It's just a great place to go to. And so we also want to give a shout out to all the brethren from the Buwan family here in Beaumont, Texas. Shout out to the Buwan family for tuning in. Thank you so much for always supporting the show. And again, we want to continue to ask everyone to please show your support by throwing us places that you've been to, whether that be within your home area, whether that be within the city of Houston, so we can, one, say it on a show, but two, to be able to feature it within the next series of Finding Texas.
8 more travel logs around it.
And speaking of more travel logs, we actually had the wonderful opportunity of me and Mayfan going around to try to find these new places here in Houston.
We're gonna prove that Houston does have good food.
Yes, and so before that though, I wanted to go ahead and ask you, Mayfan. This is not on the script, but then, like, what are the criterias for you when you're trying to find a food place?
Okay, hot seat. Oh wait.
No pressure.
I'm under pressure. Budget, within the budget. What else?
What if budget isn't an issue? Like,
Okay, let's say I'm a billionaire. No problem.
I'm a billionaire. Wow. Wow.
Okay, I do a lot of looking it up on social media or online, so I need to make sure that there's pictures. If there's no pictures, there's no proof that it's actually good, because I'm big on servings.
True.
If I'm gonna pay, let's say, $200 and you give me like a tiny serving of it, I'm like, no. No. But if it's $200 and it's actually worth $200, I'm like, okay, I might give you a try.
I definitely agree. I think for me specifically, because I travel to a lot of cities, mostly because of work, I have the wonderful opportunity of not having to worry about the check at the end of the day.
Oh, because you live that way.
Yeah. So whenever we go on the work trips, we're able to explore like different cuisines, different things within the city. And so, for example, we actually got the opportunity to go to a work trip in the Texas area, and we got to try a lot of the different cuisines that was in the area. So we went to like a Brazilian steakhouse one time. We were able to go to this one Korean place that had like tofu soup, and then we, like the small stuff every now and then, right?
Mhm.
But for me, what I look for is just trying to find a diverse palette of food, not just like like it's all like sweet or all savory. We want a good place that is able to
cater to that.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. So then that's for me. With I'm not on a budget, but if I'm on a budget, then I definitely agree with you on that.
Like a one-stop shop, basically, would be a good spot also. Like you have your appetizers, your main, and your dessert. So you don't have to drive around and look for different places when you want to try something new.
And now I wanted to ask. So if you or a friend were like let's say a friend from yours visits Houston, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they want you to take them out to like a nice little trip, right? What's like the first food place you would take them in your recommendation?
Jollibee.
Dude. Jollibee. Not sponsored, by the way.
Not sponsored. I don't know. Like, I'm a very random person, especially if you don't give me an actual place. I'm gonna just look it up and be like, "Oh, good reviews. It's budget. Let's go."
Okay, so I'm gonna tell everyone. Okay, I'm gonna tell audience. Listen, they're looking at you. Okay, I'm gonna tell you a secret. We're gonna keep it between us. Okay,
Like the
so we
whole
don't tell my
world.
wife. Okay, so I will always tell my wife that like I have plans, and then she goes, "What's the plans?" And I'm like, "It's a secret." When in reality, I haven't planned for anything yet. So
We're winging it, but she doesn't know we're winging it.
So we rely on things like Google, Yelp, to help us find these places and to make it seem like we planned for it, right?
But no, we did it.
Well, that's what makes it great, though. That's what I believe the best surprises come is during those big events or those special events. And speaking of special events, we want to go ahead and greet the locale of Killeen for celebrating their 20th anniversary. Let's everyone give a round of applause to locale of Killeen.
Send them your greetings, everybody.
Yes, and Killeen, please let us know what are some awesome places that we can celebrate with you.
Actually, yeah.
For your 20th anniversary.
I have not been there, so
Yeah,
let us know.
What's it, Killeen?
What's around Killeen? What's
Yeah, we would love to be able to celebrate your 20th anniversary in one of the places when we get to visit. And so, speaking of celebrating and speaking of places to visit, now we're going to actually be going ahead to bring it back to Houston and to see what kind of tasty adventures we were able to find during our second video. YouTube, what's going on here? Mark Michael coming down here in downtown Houston, about to explore some pretty amazing spots that you might not know about. Let's go ahead and check out our first place. All right, we out here now at Bodega Burger, a smash burger place that just opened up here in Houston, and we're gonna go ahead and try some things out. All right, food is here, so of course always food has to eat first, right? So now we're gonna go ahead and look at what food we got today. We're gonna go ahead and take our first bite here. Well, remember, one bite, everyone knows the rules. That's actually really good. That's actually really, really good. Can't go to a burger spot without a shake. All right, let's see how this thing tastes. And now we're here in Chinatown, in one of the food plazas here, or at least there's a lot of different places here, but we are along Bel Air Boulevard. But we're going to be go ahead and visit a hot pot place. Let's go check it out. Now I got some food to try here now. A little bit of sides, a little bit of meat here, and then lobster as well. Man, that left me kind of hungry. Don't you agree, May?
Yes, I was reminiscing, especially that shake. It was really good.
Oh, and this.
Oh, good.
Okay, and we're back. Sorry for the technical delay. Doesn't that take you back, May? Like,
I feel like it was just yesterday.
yeah, I know, right? I remember talking to May. I literally just told her, "Hey, you want to go hang out?" Right? You want
It
to?
was the most random message.
And then now we had that video. So then I think my favorite place that we visited from those two places was definitely the hot pot place.
It was
Only because there was a lot of food.
It was a lot of food. It was really good too. Like really good.
Yeah, and so definitely want to explore more within Houston. We definitely wanted to show more, but we still have a lot more seasons to go, so we didn't want to ruin any of the surprises.
Mm-hmm. The bodega burger was my favorite.
Really?
Yes, not gonna lie.
Really?
The food was good with the hot pot.
Yeah.
But the burger was really good too. With the shake, yes. And it was mango. And you can really taste the mango.
Okay. Unpopular opinion, everyone. I do not like mango.
Fake.
Yeah.
Fake Filipino.
Hey. I'm sorry. My apologies for not liking mango, but that's just an opinion that I have. And so, again, everyone, we want to thank everyone so much for tuning into our show today. Please continue to give us your suggestions on what kind of places that you want to visit. I know that for us, we still have a lot more places to show, a lot more places to go to.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sugarland has a lot of lined up already. A lot of plays lined up. Sugarland, Alvin, and we have Galveston covered. So that's a lot of places to cover.
Okay, well, in that case, right? So we still have like museums to go to. We still have cool places that are a lot of free places to go to.
Mhm.
So be sure to be tuned in every Friday here on INC Radio Texas to see what more places that we can visit in Finding Texas.
We're gonna find things in Texas.
Yes, and so again, before we close the show, we want to thank everyone so much for your constant support in tuning into INC Radio Texas. I want to think we wouldn't have this show without you. So first off, thank you to everyone that tuned into our live chat. Again, happy 20th anniversary to the locale Colleen. Again, round of applause for that locale. We want to continue to celebrate with you and to continue to all the more enjoy that moment with you as you celebrate your 20th anniversary. We also want to thank our multimedia advisor, Brother Mark and Angelo de Jos. Delos Reyes, sorry. To our district CFO overseer, Brother Matt Carl Talents. To our assistant district minister, Brother Chody Sampson. To our district supervising minister, Brother Noel Cartitivo. To our executive producer, Brother Emmanuel Andaya. To our station manager, Brother Wally Tarai. To our deputy executive minister, Brother Angelo Arana Vimanalo. And of course, to our executive minister, Brother Eduardo Vimanalo. Thank you so much both for everything that you do in leading us in the way that we perform our duties, and of course, for letting us have shows like these. And so, with that being said, this has been INC Radio Texas. We are always going to be finding new places in Texas.
Yeah.
And with that being said, we hope everyone has a good night. Take it easy, Tech Chat.